What is good, YouTube? It's your boy King Cardo, and welcome back to Tech Talks, where I just give you guys my opinion on the latest in gaming, on a video game that's out, just something related to technology. I give you my opinion on it, or I do reviews and etc. You guys get the point? If you don't get the point, watch the first video. I explain more there. You'll see a little thing in the corner. It'll tell you where to go. So, as you guys saw by today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I feel about the Nintendo Switch. Now, I feel like since the Xbox Series X or S, since the new Xbox and the PS5 have released, I haven't heard much about the Nintendo Switch. And the Nintendo Switch was a very big thing when it was first released. But that's only because the PS4 and the Xbox One were out, They were big, but those got released like 4 years back at that point. But now that the new consoles are out, I don't think anybody's going to really care about the Nintendo Switch. And I heard, these are just rumors, but I heard that there's going to be a Nintendo Switch Pro, which is supposed to be like a console. Like the Nintendo Switch is a handheld console, it's portable, family friendly, but the Nintendo Switch Pro is supposed to be for the serious gamers who want to play other games that aren't just made by Nintendo on their Switch. Now, the Nintendo Switch Pro seems pretty cool. I'll probably end up making another video about that later on when more information is given out. But for now, I'm just gonna talk about the Switch. And I feel like because the consoles are out now, the Switch is gonna be overtaken. And here's why I feel like that. I feel like the PS5 offers better games. We have Spider-Man. We have 2K that we can play with our friends, because no one's gonna want to play 2K on the Switch, Why would you want to play 2K on the Switch? It sucks. Graphics aren't good, and etc. Second, so first is online gaming. It's not as good. Second, the games are just better on consoles. I think if anybody enjoys playing on consoles, they're not gonna go pick up a Switch. They're gonna go pick up a PS5 or an Xbox Series X or Series S, because the PS5, the cheapest version is $500 and the Switch is like $350 or something like that. And with tax, it probably works out to like $400 if I'm not mistaken. I'll probably put up the exact number like right here, but the Switch is only a few $100s cheaper than the console, and it's like, why spend your money on the Nintendo Switch when you can spend your money on a PlayStation 5, right? Or an Xbox. I don't know how much the cheapest Xbox is. Let me find out. Okay, so the Xbox Series S, mind you, I'm more of a PlayStation guy, but the Xbox Series S is only $379, and the Nintendo Switch is like $350. So spend 20 more bucks, you can get yourself an Xbox, which is better because you can cross-platform game now with PlayStation 5 and PS4 and all that. So cross-platform gaming is a thing. The controller's better, and there's a bigger variety of games that you could play with these consoles, such as the PS5 and the Xbox. I don't know anybody who's gonna go spend their money on a Switch now. Like, unless you're looking for a family-oriented console, you could pick up a Switch for like Just Dance or Mario Kart maybe, but a better investment would be the PS5, because you can do more, such as watch Netflix, you can listen to music on Spotify, go on Twitch, you can watch Disney Plus, you can do all these things. You can even get like movie streaming services, like the illegal ones, on an Xbox. I know that. And it's like, why would you spend that money on a Switch when you can only play certain games? And the games that aren't made by Nintendo aren't that good. And I feel bad for Nintendo, because the Switch was really hyped up, and it's like, now I think the hype about it is gonna die and the Switch is gonna become irrelevant because all these great consoles are out now. And I feel like for those people who already own Switches, they're gonna stop using them and they're gonna become a little bit irrelevant, right? And I feel bad. The people who already own Switches, I feel like they're gonna stop using them, and that sucks for Nintendo, because if they stop using them, not many games are gonna be bought, which means Nintendo's gonna end up losing money. And soon, Nintendo might become irrelevant, unless maybe they strike a deal with one of these companies. I don't know, but like, Switch gaming is not going to be a big thing. You have the PlayStation 5, you have the Xbox Series S or X. You have both these consoles. Why would you even want to use your Switch? For what reason? These consoles are so much better. You have the adaptive triggers on the PS5, which is amazing. Playing Call of Duty is great. Playing all these games where these where these features are used is great. On the Xbox, the console itself is great. Graphics are good, a lot faster, but the control is kind of the same, which is why I think PS5 is better than Xbox, especially this year. The Switch was definitely cool when it came out, and it came out at a very good time because the Xbox and PlayStation have already been around for a few years at that point. But the PlayStation and the Xbox have already been around for a few years at that point. PS4, of course, I'm talking. They've already been around for a few years at that point, and the Switch was a new console. Everyone's excited. Like, I had, like, my cousin, he got it. It was lit. Every time we had a family function, he'd bring it over. We'd all play. It was great. But now that the PS5 is released and the Xbox, I haven't heard anybody talk about it. I know they probably still make games and products, but who's really playing that? Like, children nowadays, they love Fortnite. They're not gonna play Fortnite on the Switch. They're gonna play on the Xbox or the PS5 because those are the better consoles. More of your friends have it. No one wants to play on the Switch. The only games you play on the Switch is like Mario Kart. You play like Mario Kart, Super Mario Maker, Just Dance. Like, those are the only games I can really see people playing, and you're not gonna play those for long periods of time, but you will play 2K, you will play Madden, you will play FIFA, you will play Fortnite, you will play Call of Duty for long periods of time, and you're gonna play those on the bigger consoles such as the PS5 and the Xbox. This Nintendo Switch just isn't cutting it. Now, when you bring the Nintendo Switch Pro into the case, it's supposed to be a lot more of a powerful console. I still don't see people using it. I feel like it'll be a great, because it's a handheld console that you can play these good games on, and you can go on the run with it. But like, even with that, it's like, yeah, portable gaming is cool, like if you want to play Spider-Man, but Spider-Man belongs to Sony, so unless they make like a deal with Sony, being able to play Spider-Man on the Switch sucks, you know, because being able to play Spider-Man on the Switch just isn't that good. It doesn't really make a difference because you'd rather play on a PS5 with the adaptive triggers. It makes the game a lot more exciting. So with that being said, I feel like even if they were to release a Nintendo Switch Pro, which makes it capable for you to play all these powerful games like Call of Duty and 2K, because we all know that these games look horrible on the Switch. They suck. These games are atrocious on the Switch. The quality looks like you're playing on a toaster. Like, I don't know. It sucks. It looks like I'm playing on an old dinky Nokia phone that like was made in 19 God knows when, right? But if they were to make the Pro and these graphics are good, I still don't really see people using it. I only see people who currently own a Switch and trade in to get the new one, like, so add a few $100s and trade in to get the new one. Those are the only people I can see using it. And it's like, at the same time, how much is this Nintendo Switch Pro gonna cost? Because if the regular one is $350, if the regular Nintendo Switch is $350 and you make the Pro like $500, I'd rather take my $500 and spend on a PS5 or even Xbox Series X and spend on the Nintendo Switch Pro, because the Nintendo Switch Pro is not gonna give me that much. These other consoles will. So as bad as it sounds, I'm gonna say RIP to the Nintendo Switch.
A minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Say RIP to system is going to die. I don't think it's not going to be popular anymore. I think it was definitely good when it came out, but I don't think it's going to grow any further than what it's become right now. I definitely think it will die in the next few years and become obsolete until I don't even know. There's not much you can do with the Nintendo. It's definitely just a family console. There's not going to be much more than that. It's going to stay there. And the PS5 and Xbox, in my opinion, have definitely dug a grave for it and put it in its place. Mind you, when I say that, no disrespect to Nintendo. I love Nintendo, you know, if you guys are watching this, please sponsor me. Or Sony or Microsoft, you know, love all you guys. the Nintendo Switch is just, it's not going to become more than a family-friendly console. I don't see it making that much money because it's not going to go many places at this point. But I don't know. I guess you got to move with the ages. Like, Sony and the PS5 and Xbox are just taking over. Sony and Microsoft, they're winning right now. Nintendo had its time, which is back in the day, but now these new companies have officially taken over, and they're definitely gonna dig a hole for Nintendo. And it sucks, you know. Like I grew up like I definitely grew up playing like more the Wii and the DS. The DS was definitely my shit. I played the Wii as well. And I played a little bit of the N64, but I'm not even gonna get into that right now. But those games and consoles were lit back then, but now it's like, I have a Switch and I don't really care. I have the PS5 now, and that's kind of my main focus, you know? Like, I'm not really gonna be playing the Switch. I have no reason to. And that's just a fact, you know? But it was definitely a good run for Nintendo. You guys definitely did good. You made a lot of people happy, but I can't see you guys doing that much more as the years go on. I definitely think Nintendo will die just now. And it's okay. They definitely had a good run. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to my main channel, King Cardo, link in the description. If you guys want to see more tech talks, just leave some topics in the comments for me to talk about. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.